The day the guns fell silent, Appomattox and the end of the Civil War. Imagine a nation torn apart, brother against brother, for 4 long years, the air thick with gunpowder, the ground stained with blood. But on one spring day in 1865, the guns finally fell silent. The American Civil War, a conflict that redefined the nation, was nearing its bloody end. General Robert E. Lee's Confederate Army of Northern Virginia, once a seemingly invincible force, was now battered and broken. Grant's relentless pursuit had taken its toll. Supply lines were severed, morale was crumbling, and desertion was rampant. The Confederacy was gasping its last breaths. Lee, desperate to link up with other Confederate forces, made a final gamble. He aimed to break through Union lines and reach supplies at Appomattox Station. But Union cavalry, under the command of General Philip Sheridan, blocked his path. The Confederate attack faltered, and the Union infantry arrived, sealing Lee's fate. On April 9, 1865, in the parlor of Wilmer McLean's house in Appomattox Court House, Virginia, Lee met with Grant. The atmosphere was somber yet respectful. Lee, impeccably dressed, arrived first, followed by the unassuming Grant. The two men, former comrades in arms, now faced each other as adversaries. Grant presented Lee with the terms of surrender. They were generous, reflecting Grant's desire for reconciliation, not retribution. Confederate officers could keep their sidearms and horses. Enlisted men would be allowed to return home unmolested and take their horses or mules to help with the spring planting. Lee accepted the terms. The document was signed, and the war in Virginia was effectively over. The surrender at Appomattox was more than just a military victory. It was a turning point in American history. It signaled the end of slavery and the beginning of Reconstruction. The terms of surrender offered by Grant were crucial in fostering a sense of unity. They helped to heal the wounds of war and pave the way for a reunited nation. Appomattox represented the triumph of the Union and the preservation of the United States. It affirmed the principle that no state could secede from the Union. News of Lee's surrender spread like wildfire. Celebrations erupted in the North, while a pall of grief settled over the South. The war was not officially over, as other Confederate armies remained in the field. But Appomattox marked the beginning of the end. Within weeks, the remaining Confederate forces surrendered. The long and bloody conflict was finally over. The Civil War had cost hundreds of thousands of lives and left the nation deeply scarred. But it also laid the foundation for a new era. The end of slavery, the preservation of the Union, and the promise of equality for all Americans were the legacies of the war. The road to reconciliation and true equality would be long and arduous. But Appomattox offered a glimmer of hope for a brighter future. The site of the surrender, Appomattox Court House National Historical Park, stands as a reminder of this pivotal moment in American history. It is a place where visitors can reflect on the sacrifices made during the war and the challenges of rebuilding a nation. Appomattox serves as a symbol of hope, reconciliation, and the enduring power of the American spirit. The echoes of those fateful days still resonate today, reminding us of the importance of unity, understanding, and the pursuit of a more perfect union. The story of Appomattox is a powerful reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of reconciliation. Delve deeper into the events surrounding the Civil War and its lasting impact on American society. Explore the lives of the individuals who shaped this pivotal moment in history. Like this video if you found it informative. Subscribe for more historical content and share it with fellow history enthusiasts. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. What aspects of the Civil War do you find most compelling?